Hey everybody, in today's video we will talk about liquidity pool and let us understand liquidity pool with the help of an example. How does a liquidity pool looks like? A liquidity pool looks something like this. So we have this pool, or you can say this jar, and in this jar what we actually keep is we keep tokens. And who provide these tokens to this liquidity pool? These tokens are actually provided by the liquidity providers. So these liquidity providers provide pair of tokens to this liquidity pool. Like in this particular case, you will see that we have two types of tokens, that is X token and Y tokens. In most of the cases, your liquidity pool will consist of pair of tokens, means you will have tokens in pairs. So it can be XY, it can be AB, it can be CZ, and I will show you how a liquidity pool looks like, so don't worry. But this is how a liquidity pool look like. Now the question is, why these liquidity provider provide tokens to this liquidity pool? And the answer to this question is very simple, because they earn reward by providing liquidity to the liquidity pool. So this system is just like our banks. In banks, people deposit their money in order to earn some interest, right? They deposit their money in the saving banks and bank provide them with interest. And then the bank uses their saved money in order to lend money to other people, right? In terms of loans or using credit cards, something like that. And by that, banks make profit, right? And on the same principle, you will see this entire system is working, where liquidity provider are providing liquidity to this liquidity pool. Okay, they are actually getting rewards by providing liquidity to the liquidity pool, and then people who trade using these liquidity pool provide commission to this liquidity pool in terms of liquidity fee. And this is how this liquidity pool makes profit. And definitely the liquidity pool does not look like this. The liquidity pool looks something like this. So we have a smart contract, and this smart contract consists of the tokens. So if I have to summarize all these, and then I will show you the real life example, that it is a pool of tokens logged in a smart contract. These pools facilitate the trading of tokens without the need for any intermediary. So this is the best part of liquidity pool. Like, we do not require any central authority who monitors the liquidity pool. Everything is done using the smart contract. And this is the beauty of decentralized finance, right? We discussed it earlier as well. And generally, liquidity pool involves two tokens, often a popular cryptocurrency like Ethereum, and then another token, stablecoin. Like, you can have any pair of tokens. Let me show you this. So currently we are on PancakeSwap, okay? And you can see this is the pair of tokens. Okay, so we have this USDT with RWT, USDT WBNB, Cake WBNB. So we have different pairs of tokens, okay, on PancakeSwap. And if you want to trade them, if you want to swap them, you can simply click on them. So currently I'm at USDT RWT. And now you can see that if I want to trade between these two tokens and without a need of any intermediary, without the need of any central authority, I have to simply go on, click on this trade button. So you can see that they are talking about that this is a risky pair, because it is saying that anyone can, create a token on BNB smart contract. And that's true, right? Anyone can do that. So it is saying that we should not trust on this RWT token. Okay, no issues. Let's see the pair between BNB and Cake. Let's see that only. So now you can see that we have this BNB and we have this Cake. Okay, and let's say if I will input my BNB number, you will see the equivalent number of Cake token that I will get if I will exchange my BNB with Cake token. And this is possible because of the liquidity pool. Let me show you that as well. Let me show you this Cake WBNB. I think that all will also be fine. And again, if you will go on trade, you can trade between the Cake and the WBNB token. If I will click on view on BSC scan, because PancakeSwap operates on BSC, like BSC network. So if I will go and click on contract, so this is how your this liquidity pool, right, looks like. So this is your Pancake pair, and this liquidity pool is operating, means this liquidity pool consists of these two pairs, that is Cake and the WBNB. And everything is happening because of this particular contract. If you want to read this, you can simply read contract. So by reading the contract, we can learn about it. Let me just refresh it. And we will make something like this, okay? In our upcoming project, I will show you how we can fetch the price of Cake and WBNB or any pair of tokens from PancakeSwap or using Uniswap. And I will show you that. But it will take some time. But till now, you can see that we have this token 0, we have this token 1, okay? And if I will just copy this address, or I can simply click on this, you can see that this is, let me show you, this is your Cake token, okay? This is your Cake token. In the same way, if I will show you this token 1, you can see, by the way, that it is WBNB token. If I will go to the contract, this is your WBNB token, right? And this is your pair contract, which is actually helping you in order to have a trade between token 0 and token 1. In the same way, for every pair of tokens that you are seeing here, we will have different smart contracts, and those smart contracts are actually helping us in order to trade between the two between the two tokens. So till now we have talked about liquidity pool as well as AMM, right? Let us have a quick revision. Let us have a quick overview like how these two contracts are different from each other, how liquidity pool and AMM are two different things. Let me tell you that both of them work together. Without liquidity pool, AMM is nothing, and without AMM, liquidity pool is nothing. Now, what is the use of liquidity pool? It is actually helping us in token management. As I have shown you, right, the different pairs of contract that we have on PancakeSwap. And for AMM, this actually help us in automating the trading functionality, right? If we talk about liquidity pool, it actually keeps the track of the deposited tokens, okay, the amount we have and everything. When we talk about AMM, it actually help us in fetching the price of the token, in adjusting the price of the token, basically like what price of the token should be when the trading is continuously happening, right? Because every time there is a demand and supply, there will be sometimes the supply will be more, sometimes the supply will be less, so we have to adjust to the market price, right? So this is done by the AMM. And dealing with liquidity and fees, this is done by liquidity pool. As I told you that whenever you are dealing with liquidity pool, you have to pay a certain amount of fees, and this is done by the liquidity pool. When we talk about AMM, they are actually looking to the finance part, like how the automation and everything will be done, how people will be able to trade on the smart contract. So with this, we have completed our video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Meet you soon in the next video.